Black Lives Matter.
Or Black Lives Don't Matter.
We don't have the right to protect ourselves.
We don't have the right.
We don't have the right.
We don't have the right to bear arms.
We don't have the right.
We don't have
to ask questions. We don't have the right to live, be successful. We don't have the right to be happy. I mean, it just that's who we are. That's how it is for us. You know, they say we're supposed to have rights, but we don't have the right to do. That's all they want to do is like
intimidate, manipulate, discriminate, desecrate.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back to our channel. It's Lex and Leek. So earlier we were talking about
Black Lives Matter.
or Black Lives Don't Matter.
Yeah, real shit.
And so I just said we was going to turn the camera on and continue. Obviously, Black people go out in the world every day and literally don't know if they're coming back home, don't know if they're gonna see their son or daughter.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, well, it was quiet, mainly because of the police, the shooting,
Racism,
the brothers in blue,
hatred, and majority of Black people don't care.
I don't know if they don't care.
Oh, they don't care. If it's
No,
like,
I think they care. It's just like, it's like they're so lost in the sauce.
not true.
Like it's so, like it's their reality, but they can't grab it. They can't
No, not true.
reach it. They
Listen.
can't.
The average Black person, if it ain't happened to them or somebody they know, they don't care.
So the Black people you talk to, that's what they say to you.
A lot of them is like, man, I ain't getting involved in that, man.
Name one.
You want me to name them? I hate to put my dudes on the spot.
No.
Black person didn't get killed by the police. I think it's like, man, that could have been me or my son or my uncle or my brother or whatever, man. It's really sad.
Or my husband, or my wife.
Yeah, of course, now it's women and kids. You know, it's like...
And the kids, like the little kids in schools, going to jail.
That's crazy, man.
In elementary, what grade?
He was like 10 years old.
Elementary. Even,
that's
yeah,
awful.
even those little kids, like 6 years old, where that girl was talking about she was stealing from the store. And
How can you even comprehend that? Like, that never has happened to a white kid. It's always little Black kids. Like, an elementary kid get arrested or put in handcuffs. That's crazy. That's
to me,
like,
it's like,
that's crazy.
where your mind at?
To me, it's like
You're supposed to show up and diffuse, not escalate the situation. So when a child is being detained and taken to jail, it's like,
I mean, how
they
can you
ain't
put that in
gonna-
the same sentence?
bar none.
But it's the reality, and the shit ain't getting no better, man. It's like every time you see a cop, you ain't supposed to flinch up or, damn, what am I supposed to do?
You gotta have your cameras rolling.
Yeah.
You gotta have it on live. It could come up missing. It could be twisted. And
Like, do you go for your gun or your ID? You know what I mean? That's crazy. And people don't realize that's how Black people think.
or are you gonna get shot going for your ID?
In my world, it's like eye for an eye. That's the only way things are gonna stop. It's like this been going on for centuries. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like this just happened. We're just now seeing it because of technology. You know what I mean? Phones, but shit been going on forever. I remember back when, you know, Ice Cube was popular, and they was talking about it. They was like, but we couldn't see that shit then. When Ice Cube was experiencing it, you know, we couldn't see it.
Well, they was what, in LA?
Yeah, they was in LA. They was experiencing that shit back then. So, but we couldn't
But
visualize it though.
But this is to another level.
No, this is what they was going through. But we couldn't visualize it because we didn't see it. You know what I mean? They was experiencing the same thing, but they wouldn't let it like get no exposure because they didn't want the world to know that this is what they were doing. You know, and so when rappers came, they was like, okay, this is what they're doing to us. They was putting it out in their songs. So that's how we was kind of getting the information about it. That's how they was like telling the world what was going on through rap. But it was awful, man. To live like this, you know what I mean? It's fucking crazy.
It's like the other day when we had to go to, we made a run and we had to go in the back, and I was just thinking to myself the whole time, like, what kind of, like, we could have came out to a whole different situation. It's like we had to go to one of his family members' house to like do something, so they had left the door open.
Oh yeah.
But it's the back door. You know, people gonna leave their back door open, not their front door. So we went around and we had Buddy with us, and I'm just thinking because the situation could
happens. It does happen.
It happens. People getting shot in their homes. I'm thinking like, you know, somebody could have called in. Oh, somebody's over here suspicious. The police could have came, and we could all been dead. The whole time I'm in there, I'm just thinking of like all these scenarios. Nothing happened, but it's.
You know what's crazy? I was watching this video once, and what blew my mind was like the cop pulled this couple over, and the girlfriend started recording, and the guy was like, "Man, what did I do?" And so anyway, they ended up having to leave, pull off from the police, reaching for his gun, and she was like, "Who do I call?"
Oh yeah.
She was like, "Who do I call?" And that's crazy because that's real. You know what I mean? That's real shit.
And they gonna deny it and fight it and try to turn a blind eye and all this.
I mean, they're gonna believe them. You know, cops. You go to a courtroom, you automatically guilty. They're gonna believe policemen over anything. They always have and always will. And it's unfortunate, man, that all black people don't see that.
But the proof is there. It's like
everybody knows that.
Are you?
Even white people know it. No one wants to admit it, but they know. Everybody knows.
It's like saying the sky isn't blue.
But you know, it's like.
But you waking up, that's your reality every day.
Every day, and it's like black people gotta like. We have to like live this every day. You know, if it's at a grocery store, if it's at a traffic light, or if it's at the shopping mall, you gotta deal with racism. You know what I mean?
And now, in our state, last month, 2 months ago, they put into effect to where we can open carry without a permit. Wild, Wild West. Which is fine, but it's like that puts black people at a more disadvantage, because when you never saw the guns, they was saying when they never saw them, oh, he reached for something. Now it's gonna be like automatic. Oh, he had a gun.
Yeah, imagine if we was getting killed with no guns. Imagine how it's gonna go with guns. Yeah. It's like, man.
Like when we're out and at places and stuff, like people seem like scared and like intimidated of you, which I've always said this. You're intimidating.
Not true. Listen.
But no, like that lady, that white lady at the desk. Like, I don't know, like I can just feel like people that's
just black people in general. I think people like fear black people. You know what I mean? For what? It's like I don't understand that. You know what I mean? How can you
like you're gonna eat them.
Like black people, we forgive more than any race in the world, man. And we shouldn't. We have all reason not to forgive nobody for how we've been treated, how we're being treated. So you know, it's like when I see like a black person just explode at a store, outraged, wigging out. I understand, man. Because what we got to deal with every day. Sometimes you just get fed up with that shit, man. You just ignite. You know what I mean? So I get it. You know, some people like, oh, they being ghetto. No, they tired, man. They tired of this bullshit. We got to deal with every day. You know, you think about how you get treated at stores, at your job, at schools, in traffic, just all day, every day.
And the one thing about it is, you never know what a motherfucker thinking. So, like, when you're sitting at these lights and maybe somebody hating because of the car that you're driving, well, because of the color of your skin, it's like, you know, you don't even have a chance. You don't, like you said, when a black person has something, they earned it. There wasn't shit given to them. So, you know, they got it out the mud.
Yeah, because we don't get nothing new to us most of the shit. We ain't got to earn it.
Yeah, you gotta, you know.
It's very rare a black person get land willed to them. I mean, it happens, but, you know, my grandfather was a veterinarian, so we had land, a clinic. Back then, back like when my family had only people in town had a TV. There was only black people that had a TV, you know what I mean? So, but...
So you was living a lie.
I wasn't. They did back then, but, you know, when they broke up, my grandparents broke up, they just, like, that separated the home. Mm-hmm. So my grandfather took his money with him.
And most men do. Mm-hmm. But, you know.
Say what you say.
I'm gonna say, you wouldn't leave with your socks. You wouldn't leave
That's
with your
comforting.
socks.
Why is that, ma'am?
That's how good I've been.
I can't deny that.
Like, what do you tell a 2-year-old when the schools, this is what the schools feed them? Oh, you know, you call the police if you're in danger or things are happening. And, like, even my kids, they coming home and they tell me, like, one of my daughters, she's really, like, in tune. So she comes home and she tells me she just tells me everything, and it's like everything that she has told me she has got from the school. So they feel like, the schools feel like, you know, the cops are the good guys, and that's what they tell the kids. But the parents have to tell them, like, no, that's not our reality, and then they're confused.
Man, that's what a mislead began at school.
It's
misleading black people at school, man. That's my, you know, it's like teaching us Columbus discovered America. I mean, it's just a lot of lies, man. To my opinion, they never want us to know who we are, you know, find out who we are. And some black people don't want to know. They're content, you know what I mean? But it's gonna take something way bigger than us to change this shit.
You're already presumed guilty.
So what do you do when that's your outcome? You know, it's like.
And then they get these lawsuits, and then they have
That shit ain't worth anything, man. When you humiliate, you know, and beat up, I don't give a fuck about no money, bro.
When they don't, you know, disclose amounts and hush everything, and they don't apologize, but we'll give you a few quarters.
But a lot of that is like everything to some black people because they ain't never had anything. So when they talk about, I'll give them $1 million, shit, they shut up and sit down, you know what I mean? But they ain't giving them nothing but taxpayers' money, so they ain't hurt nobody. You know what I mean? So it's like, I ain't taking no beating, man. You doing me like that. My mind is made up.
I know your mind is made up, and that scares me because I know who you are.
What the thing is this? What should scare you is what's going on in the world.
No. That's why I'm scared, because I know how you react and you respond, and the outcome is never good. But what are you supposed to do? I don't know. Do what you want to do. I'm saying,
what are you supposed to do? Just take that shit. Like,
no, I'm not saying take it. I'm just saying just look like. I know you're not stupid, but I know it can get ugly, and I just, you know, that kind of scares me.
I mean, it's like all black people are afraid. You'd be a fool not to. You know what I'm saying? Because at any given moment, at any
You
traffic
would be
stop,
a fool to just be out here footloose and fancy free. Like, you not a target.
you could lose your life at a goddamn traffic stop. That's crazy, man. I just don't understand that shit. It's crazy to me. A fucking traffic stop.
How that's justifiable at all.
And it's crazy because it's like, you can see that shit on tape. It's like, oh no, that ain't what happened. You know what I mean? That's crazy. It's like, you motherfucker, you can see what's going on. Like, no, that ain't what happened. And it's like blown over. You know what I mean? It's believed. It's crazy. It's crazy, man.
They babies are traumatized for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
You know,
whoever our son was, remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Our house got raided one time. And like, how old was he?
That's a story time for another time. But he was one.
That was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfuckers tore our house up.
So it don't matter at what, degree that you encounter them, it's never good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
For the most part. I mean, it's like they come in with like hate in their heart.
Yeah. And they don't see us, in my opinion, they don't see us as humans. That's why they're able to look at our kids and point guns at them. Who can point a gun at a kid? I mean, how many black people you know that go inside of a daycare and open fire? Or a middle school and open fire? That's fucking crazy, man. Everybody know if you call police, you mean to call somebody hard. You know what I'm saying? But all cops are not bad, right? Don't you agree? Or no? Did you say your grandmother
stop.
What you say your grandmother knew this guy? He was
yeah, he's a sheriff.
So all cops are not fucked up, you know what I mean? But it's like when, like, if me and you go commit a crime, you end up dying or the cop end up shooting you, they're gonna charge me with your death. So why is that shit don't apply with cops? Like, if the good ones sit back and watch the bad ones do shit, they should be charged with that shit too. It should go both ways. You know what I'm saying? It should, because like, they so unfair with this shit, man. They expect people to like, oh, this is the law. And majority of them, they just want to like, you better listen to me. I gave you an order. Like, fuck you and your order, man. You know what I mean? It's like, that's all they want to do is like
intimidate, manipulate, discriminate, desecrate.
Murder.
They do everything.
Killing an unarmed black man is inappropriate. Killing an unarmed black woman is inappropriate. Locking up black kids is inappropriate.
Arresting a baby. Beating up a pregnant lady. It's like, if I got in a situation, honestly, what you think I'll do? Yeah, that's probably right. I would probably cry.
You know, I seen this man, like, he was like, his wife was getting arrested in front of him, and nothing he could do, just sit there and just allow it to happen. It's like,
well, getting arrested? Man. What do you mean?
Well, it's like, I mean, I don't know what she did. I don't think she did much, because she kept asking, what did I do? And he was just sitting there like, hey, man, y'all doing this to my wife,
and
bro.
then they don't tell you shit.
They don't tell you shit.
Give me your name, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Do this, I'll tell you. You need to follow what I say.
So just sitting there taking this, like, man, you sitting here doing my family like this.
And I know, and that's why I know how you are, and it's like,
You know what? It's like, if people don't change, this shit's not gonna change. It's not gonna stop. You know what I mean? It's not gonna stop. I knew when they got to forgiving and hugging that fucking cop for killing that guy in Dallas. Oh, I forgive you. It's like, man, they shouldn't have done it, because like, man, they just gave them the okay to do the next black person like that. And that cop shot that black lady through the fucking window. You know what I mean? It's like, I ain't forgiving shit. Bro. And a lot of things, I think it's because black people, we have forgot about what our ancestors went through. A lot of us don't even know. You know, I don't know if we just like don't care to know, or just our life is struggle is too hard to know. I don't know. It's just crazy, man. It's crazy. But our ancestors done worse. Raped, murdered, lynched. It's crazy.
ancestry.
You know, I didn't know, like, you know, I knew they bombed Tulsa, Oklahoma. I knew that. But fuck, I didn't know it was done by plane, so that's like the government did that shit. I didn't know that till like 3 months ago. You know what I mean? It's like, and it was all behind some bullshit. Lies. You know the worst part is? It's like, whatever happened to you, illegal, arrested, beat, whatever, you have to go, they expect you to keep your cool, don't be upset and go through this whole process trying to get justice. You know what I mean? That's insane. You know, like, the average black person, like, don't say nothing because they don't care, or they have a little something, they don't want to take the chance of losing it, or just fucking flat out scared. I don't know. When cops call and he detained you, he had made up whatever to detain you, so when other cops get there, they don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about if you right or wrong. It's like, it's crazy. Motherfuckers be sitting there trying to explain yourself. They don't care.
I guess they've been so scared.
Cops.
So, like, they've been so scared of black people. And so they have figured out that they can hide behind a badge and a gun. Or a badge. And get off with. Shit. They can do anything.
They been doing that shit, bro.
As long as they can say, I was scared, or I thought they had a gun, or they don't even gotta say that.
It's like, how are you so afraid that this man, you shot this man and you see his hands? How can you justify that? That's a straight fucking pussy, bro. You know what I mean? You shoot an unarmed man and you see his hands, like, what you scared of? Or shooting somebody in the fucking back, running away from me. This shit is crazy, man.
It's like, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
Yeah.